freedom of speech. There is no freedom of speech, and I'm gonna tell you why. We think we can say everything we want because the rules say so. But that's not true, because we live in an environment in which we never get the ability to live in our own vibration. So we never get the ability to create our own self-recognition, our own perception. So the words that come out of our mouth are not really our words. They are the words that come from a vibration that's created by the environment. So you can only think and say things based on the frequency of the environment. So there is no freedom of speech. This is a lie. We are not free. We are not free to think what we want, or we are not free to do what we want. Because what we want to do is be in nature, vibrate in our own frequency, having our own inner images, our own perception, instead of the perception of the environment. I truly have freedom of speech, because I walk in nature for a few years. So I have connected enough dots to my own frequency. So I can see things in my own unique way. And I can see that if you are forced from a young age to go to school and then go to work, and then they say you have freedom of speech, it's not true. You never had time to create your own unique speech. So you don't have freedom of speech. That's the thing. Only because our eyes cannot see what's truly happening. Our eyes cannot see what the environment is doing to our vibration. The environment you cannot see with your eyes, only with your inner eye. Only when you go within you can see the bigger picture. You can see we are tricked. You can see that we never have the ability to control our own vibration, which creates our thoughts and our words. So what we want to do is to get in our own frequency, in our own vibration. And then we start to create our own speech, because we start to create our own thinking. And here's your power, because if you do not think for yourself, you think thoughts that are created by the environment. And the environment is created in such a way that it keeps you in a loop created by the environment. It keeps you in a loop of a perception. And if you do not get out of that perception, you always stay in that loop. You always stay in that awareness. So you stay always in your freedom of speech. You stay in the speech of the environment. If you were giving education, or if you were being a football player or something else, you would have different freedoms of speech. You would think different things, so you would see different things and you would take different actions. But if you are all forced to work 5 days in a week, you all think the same. Everyone wants to keep the money system, because or else you worked your whole life for nothing. If we stop right now using the money system, you worked your whole life for nothing. But the thing is, you truly work your whole life for nothing, because when you die you cannot take it with you. I had to switch place because people were walking around all the time. It was annoying. But I can rather say there's no freedom of frequency. The frequency is decided for you, in which you have to live. So there's no freedom of frequency. So there's no freedom of vibration. And because there's no freedom of vibration, there's no freedom of perception, and there's no freedom of speech. That's the thing. If there's no freedom of vibration, you do not decide in which frequency you live on a daily basis. You cannot decide to live in nature on a daily basis for a few years. So there's no freedom of speech, because we cannot think the things we want to think in a vibration that's forced upon us. So there is no freedom of speech. We're so distracted by voting and all those kind of stuff. But the thing is, everyone lives in the same vibration with a limited awareness, because the vibration of the environment does not allow it. So we are pushed against each other about the things we know, but we do not even know the bigger picture. We do not know the big story, because we're not able to create this awareness. That's what we truly want to do. Okay, let the heart control the mind. And know this, when you live in your own vibration, you start to have freedom of speech. Then you can think the things you want to think and take the actions you want to take. Okay, check out smartvibesonline.com, everything you need to change your reality. And don't forget to click the bell button and yeah, like, subscribe. I'm out.